Well, howdy, hey! I decided I want to get back and stream some more Roller Coaster Tycoon. Or, more accurately, OpenRCT2. So, thanks for joining me, and let's see where we're gonna start. Let's do a scenario that I haven't finished yet. I mean, at least not on this, save. Because, I've definitely done all the ones in the original Roller Coaster Tycoon. And some of the other ones, no, not all of them. But, what does Adrenaline Heights even look like? Let's check that one out. Okay. I think this should be doable. I mean, I would like it to be a little bit more flat, but what you gonna do? Let's go ahead and get it into save, or let's go ahead and enter the cheats, and right, it's not on this tab, at least not anymore. Build and pause mode, or allow bot and build. Oy vey. Allow build in pause mode. And also, while we are here, let's also go ahead and that's the wrong thing. I want object selection. I am going to add a single rail and hybrid. And this swinging coaster looks like a pretty good start here. How many block sections does it have naturally built in? Or, I don't want to close it because that'll piss people off, but I also want to see how I can make it more efficient. Okay. So it goes down there, up here, underground from here? So if I were to do a block break somewhere around here, it wouldn't have enough momentum to get up that, correct? Yeah, no, I highly doubt that. So we could always build 2 stations, or build that into 2 stations. Let's see, how big is that train? I am going to modify this. Cathexis. I'm sure that means something, but I do not know it. Also, before we get... Well, actually, let's let it empty out. I was going to say, before we get to that, let's go ahead and just start building everything in pause mode. The benches and whatnot. And see through the rats, see through the vehicles, and sports, and vegetation, why not? Cool. Alright, let's get all this stuff in. Ooh, I should also check the staffing. I do see I have at least 1 handyman and 1 mechanic, so not nothing. Although, yeah, definitely not enough. And I'm not going to build anything on that exit slope yet because I don't think that's where I'm going to have the exit. Or I know it's not going to be where I have that exit when I change it. Okay. And then also probably before we get to going and fixing this ride, we should also get a Ferris wheel, a merry-go-round. Also, I saw we already had the launched free fall. That is really good. That is good for guest generation. Anybody who's... I know I mentioned him last time, but anybody who doesn't watch Marcel Voss, I highly suggest his channel. It goes into, like, a lot of the details about, like, just a lot of details about the inner workings of this game and how to, like, what attracts the most guests and stuff like that. And I mean, since he last discussed it, things could have changed in the OpenRCT2 mod. Oh, is it park entrance fee or is it... Okay, that's free and that is $5. Okay. Let's charge per ride. It would definitely do better for our goal to pay for entrance, but we do not do as well in that case. Okay, brakes, block brakes. Is it just straight from here? I don't think it is. Nope. I was correct. Actually, I want to do a space and then the block brakes. Why? I don't know. Just do. Alright. So that'd be a good halfway point, I think. Alright. Might also want to increase that line, but it's not my immediate need. Or want. Neither of those. Have to destroy that. Cute. Now let's see how many block breaks we got. 5. Let's go. Let's see how that does. Actually, you know what? No. I want to work on the stations. This one is just a little more long. So that get me, yeah, 6 cars per train. Awesome, awesome. Let's get that testing. And then, ooh, I did not pay attention to the nausea rating before I closed it. That would give me a good idea about how many benches and whatnot I need to get going. Good Lord, King of the Hill is destroying my brain. That I always want to say whatnot. Ooh, and what is the default? I mean, I know in OpenRCT2 I have it set for every 10 minutes. I just couldn't remember if that went for the stuff that was pre-built. Because OpenRCT2 adds a thing that you can have the default, you can set a default inspection time. There we go. And $20 umbrellas, always 20. I should see if there's some kind of way to set permanently the fees for all your stuff. I mean, obviously rides are going to differentiate. But yeah, like for the umbrella and foods is. Alright, and just a little bit of switchback. Destroy that fence without the path. Cool. And let's get the TVs. Cool, cool, cool. Have we got anything back on this? Yes, we have. Wow, that is actually really high nausea. I don't think it was... Oh, I was going to say making that turn tighter, but no, of course it's not, because I have the brake and the block brake. So I think that's just how the ride is. Let's go ahead and open that. What roller coaster types do we have? We have the corkscrew. I mean, we have more than that. We have more than what I'm going to say. I just wanted to see corkscrew. Do we have steel? We do not. That's okay. I cannot do ampersand, but again, that's okay. I could do other things. I really want to work on flattening this out. I'd rather flatten it out a bit than have a path go all the way up there. But terraforming is expensive. Ooh, let's get an impossible maze in here. And the shorter. Let's just go the shorter. And it's called the impossible maze because it's not actually impossible anymore. But because of the... Wow, that's really off there. But because of the pathfinding, it really... The peeps have a hard time finding the exit. Is that... Again, hey, depth perception in this game can be a little wonky. Actually... I don't want to attract people to the ride exit, but I could shoehorn that in pretty easily right there. Ooh, and I should get some eatery stuff and drinkery stuff. Wow, we have eatery stuff, but no drinkery stuff. Oh, shoot. Also, I need to make sure that, that info kiosk doesn't have a fence between it and the path. Okay. We're good there. One more bench. And again, no drinkery. Ooh, we do have a souvenir stand, so if I want to plop down from some more umbrellas, we should go with that next. Also, we should probably build a toilet. Poop right over the roller coaster. Just have the splat on the guests. Plop. Alright. Throwing in a mini screw would, of course, always be efficient. Throwing in a launch tower would be efficient. I kind of want to go with the Virginia Reel. Oh, wait, do I have a log flume? I do. And a river rapid and a... Ooh, splash boats. I think log flume is the cheapest there. Oh, right. I can't... There's not enough clearance here, is there? Well, not... Okay, no. I mean, I could build it a little lower. Actually... Well, no, can't do it there. I could flatten this a little bit. But again, with the... Wait, I never opened that. But again, with the cost. Ooh, I'm taking out a loan. Well, I'm not taking out a loan, but I'm using the money that I had from the loan to terraform. Smart. Taps head. Yep. What is my maximum loan anyway? 25, not bad. I don't want to use a lot of money again on terraforming. I mean, obviously, I just did a little bit more there. Ooh. Even more. All right. So that's... Thinking I want to build a path across here. But... Huh. Could always take it underground. You know what? That actually, again with the terraforming, but it's probably going to be the best way to go. I don't want to do a lot of elevation change on the path just because I don't want to. Awesome. Alright. It might actually just be a little faster to do it this way. Maybe. Okay, and is there a thing in the way there? There is not. Underground view. I do kind of want that to get fixed in an update. See-through rides. See-through vehicles. See-through vegetaciones. And we're at 200 guests. It's the end of year 3 that I need to get 1,500 guests, I believe. Definitely doable. I do not have a cash machine. Again, I could easily cheat it in. Don't want to. Oh, money. I'm out of it. And I'm in debt. Hope I can make my rent. I know that was at best a slant rhyme. I was kind of thinking log flume, but this is better for, you know, getting into tight places. And once again, I have my little Miss Quincy right next to my left hand on my desk. She's being an absolute sweetie. She's a sweetie Edie cat. I loves her. She is, like, legitimately one of the sweetest cats, which I don't know what happened to really mess up her eye, but it's like, wow, that was a person. What the hell? I mean, if it was an animal, also what the hell? But animals gonna animals. Because if it's a person, you could at least expect like, what the shit? Ooh, again, I forgot to check that. I wanted to check the stuff on my channel to see if it is marked as a mature stream. I believe I did a long time ago, but again, things I can't say with any confidence. Too high? Yeah. And is it going to be able to get over whatchamacallit? Yeah. You know what? Let's actually unpause. Although there's absolutely the possibility of me losing money during the unpause, there's also the possibility of me gaining money during the unpause. Or, yeah, during the unpause. Ooh, and, yeah, of course. Of course. Okay, we didn't really gain much ground for the supports. Let's go forward a little bit. Waterfalls. Nah. Again, pretty much what I had assumed. Wow, this is a terrible spot to be taking this river rapid. Okay, that's better. Honorary photo. I mean, that is going to eat through the guests' money a little more, and therefore they're going to leave the park a little sooner. Therefore, lower park attendance, but... do I want to... Mobius strip this might not be the best way to put it because it's not a true Mobius strip, but yeah, multiple stations. Yeah, kind of figured. And if I go down at all, yeah. Oop, didn't mean to do that. I don't... I mean, I could... I don't think I'm going to do multiple stations, but if I were to... Although I could also just have the area between the two stations be nothing. You know what? That would also be cheap. It's also going to be where the photo section is. And let's add a few elements. And it's going to be pricier than just straight track, but... Okay. And exit. And entrance. And lower the wait time. Or, well, yeah, it's wait time. I'm gonna go red for this. I hardly ever change up the queue colors, which I really should be more on top of that. It doesn't really do anything other than just make it a little bit more aesthetically pleasing. Yeah, of course. Of course. Well, you know what? I don't need to go over the station. Although that does actually... Of course. Yeah, going over the station does actually increase the excitement of the ride. I connected? Yes, it did. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Queue it up, or QTV it up. Easily can charge $5 for a log, or for a water ride. We'll always pay $5 for a water ride. I don't think I'm going to go more than $2 for the porch, or the picture, though. Just because I don't want... It's only going to be $1 per picture, but it's going to save them a little bit of money, and therefore, you know... Oh, I didn't actually want to open it yet. I still want to test it. Oh. It's done. Let's see. Are people going to pay $5 for it? Come on, peeps. What are people thinking about it? Yeah. I think I need more drops and the like. Okay. Yep. Money. Get away. It's my own fault for putting this in my head. Good Lord, Money by Pink Floyd is really good. Which, I'm going to be honest, not a huge Pink Floyd fan. Just, I don't dislike them by any means. Just not one of those bands I ever got into. Honestly, I should really go and listen to... I should just try to listen to a full album at some point. From beginning to end. I mean, I've done that with Dark Side of the Moon before, but it's been a while. And, I mean, there's more than just Dark Side of the Moon. But then again, I mean, we gotta trust the Nostalgia Critic when he says, I don't know, whatever he said about The Wall. It was some dumb shit, I believe. I really don't know. I don't know if I care. Well, I mean, obviously I care a little bit if I'm mentioning it. Alright. Ooh. So I could do some go-karts, but those are never... like, they're not super profitable. Let's go with the Mini Screw V1. Gonna cost about $700. More, of course, if the supports are higher. Oh, shoot. I need to water that ride. I need to name that ride. I can't remember if Eli and I were just naming the log flumes after female musicians, or if it was all water rides. I'll get that in a second, the name. Speaking of Eli, I did talk to him, and he said he would love to join for a Roller Coaster Tycoon stream. And, the, Let's Plays we did way back in the day can be found on my Let's Play channel, which I do plan on putting the VODs of these on there. Last week's VOD, I'm not exactly happy with how it turned out, so I haven't yet, but I probably will. Like, it was a little fuzzy and whatnot. I need to work on some things. Like, I have my... basically, if I want it to the least blurry, I have to have the source and the output put at 1040p because that's... or 1140p, sorry. Because that's what this screen that I am playing on is at. However, having it that high can be difficult for people watching. Would getting rid of that extra station make this better? Oh, right, I need to get rid of the path. I'll work on that in a second. Actually, no. Let's get some elements in here. No, I mean, yes, definitely elements, but also... a turn right after the drop. It's not going to be super fast because that's just how it is with water rides. It's gonna lose a lot of momentum pretty quick, but that's just how it is. Alright. Like I said, can't remember if we named all water rides after female musicians or just log flumes. Is nobody going on that let's see if lowering the price to nothing at all will help. Okay, so this is a park that likes extreme stuff. I'm taking it. Okay. getting rid of that then. Actually, is anybody riding the carousel? Absolutely nobody's ridden it. Really? Why? Oh, because... What is it with these saved designs? It should be... Okay. Oh, yeah. Maybe that's why I couldn't increase it. No, I just couldn't. So a floop. Oh. Let's see. Okay, yeah, of course. Of course! Ay, 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 ay. I actually want it to go the other way for no particular reason. And that is the large, not the normal. It is more pricey, but... Oh. I don't want to get rid of the merry-go-round just because I like to have a merry-go-round. Oh, right, I didn't increase the speed. That's not right. Oh, well, thank you, intimidating dislocation PN. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna be honest. As much as the spam, I don't like that. I do kind of like the name. I just do. Full disclosure. Intimidating dislocation PN. I just do. Does that mean I'm not going to ban that? Or you? No, that it does not. I just can't remember how to ever do this. Eh. Oh, there's my stuff. Bam. Timeout. No, just bam. Dang. Well, I always hate that I have to do it, but... Well, you do stuff like that. Come on. So this isn't gonna launch faster because it's just the... Why is it... What changed since I originally saved the design? Well, we got 2. Is that going to be too fast? Yeah, kind of what I thought. Yep, still too fast. Yep. I also love how it, like, picks up momentum as it's leaving the tracks. It makes absolutely no sense. I love it. Do I love it because it makes absolutely no sense? Yeah, pretty much. Alright. And I'm actually going to go 350. I like to go 420 traditionally for these, you know, like the mini screws and whatnot, but... Are you kidding? Oh, well, okay, the excitement on that is finally good enough. Are people going to ride it? Are you kidding me? Because it's not thrilling enough. Well, I guess I didn't have to worry about naming it, after all. Jeez. Okay. Gotta destroy some rides and some paths. That is very unfortunate. So let's get these mechanics out of this queue. Okay. Also, I forgot to get rid of the carousel. Oops. And I know I've been like, I'm not going to name flat rides. I think I should. Oh, and there's a mechanic in that line. Bonjour, mécanique. Actually, I'm not 100% sure if that's how one would say mechanic in French. Sounds right. Don't know that it is. Oh, shoot. Alright, and bench. And catch this mechanique. Alright. And get this guy back on the path. Alrighty. So obviously, drop tower's gonna be a good idea. Or reverse, or launched freefall, whatever it is. And should probably do a pretty tall one because, well, there are adrenaline junkies in this park. But I also want to build a roller coaster where I had the, whatchamacallit. Again, I'm just nailing it with the technical terms. I could also do a dropped freefall. You know, one that takes you all the way to the top and then drops you. Kind of like Supreme Scream at Knott's Berry Farm or the Lex Luthor Drop of Doom at Magic Mountain. Is that what it's called? Lower it just a little. It shouldn't... There's no reason it should launch at that speed, but... Oh, yeah, I didn't actually destroy the merry-go-round, just... It's, path theme. Is it Lex Luthor's Drop of Doom? I think that's what it's called over at, Magic Mountain. Which, again, I hate space shot rides, be it shoot up, be it drop down. I don't much care. Still also very comfortably pay $5 for that, but since I don't want to chase people out of the park too fast, I'm just going to go Tree Fitty. So, you know what? Just because of that, Loch Ness Monster. Goddamn Loch Ness Monster took my Tree Fitty. South Park reference. Okay. And people are definitely going on that. Good. What does the intensity of the Virginia Reels look like? Okay. I don't remember if Virginia Reel is an expensive one to build or not. Like, not all roller coasters cost the same to build. Like, Wild Mouse are generally fairly cheap. The junior roller coasters, mini roller coasters, whatever they're called, those are generally pretty cheap to build. Let's go with the testing while I do this. I don't want to make it turn again there. Okay. I didn't want to have a straight piece there either. Oh, it might help if I had a chain lift. What the hell? That is such a huge oversight. Can't believe I did that. I've been playing this game since it originally released in, I don't know, what was it, 2003? And of course, the original Roller Coaster Tycoon before that, which, honestly, it's very much the same game in a lot of ways. In a lot of ways. And I'm not trying to disparage RCT2 in saying that. RCT2 just really improved upon it. There just wasn't a lot that they needed to improve, because it's just that good. Just thinking. I want to do just a small dip down before... Oh, can't do that. Cool. And have it test again. And continue with the chain. You must never break the chain. As if you don't love me now, then you'll never love me again. I can still hear you say it. You must never break the chain. don't want to take the turn too tight, of course, because that's never good. But I don't want to have a... I don't want to encroach upon this hill over here. I want to keep it over here. Ooh, you know what? That reminds me. Okay, maximum funding. Nothing but shops and stalls until we get a drink stall of some sort. And that's at 55. That should probably be okay. Probably. Yeet. Dope. Yeah, I kind of was afraid of that. Okay. No, little. Do like that. Come around this other side. Honestly, the Virginia reel doesn't have a huge throughput, so that's one thing I am cautious about in building this. What is the path level there? Okay, 0 feet, so I couldn't do another track over that. Build a station there. I was going to say maybe have an... No, that wouldn't really increase the amount of vehicles I could have, though. Because, yeah, you can't really do block sections on this one. Because this is not a train-based roller coaster. Just a bunch of individual cars. Oh, yeah, let's destroy that. This doesn't even have just a regular brake in its track pieces. Is the thing gonna... Okay, I was gonna say, is the path also gonna get in the way, but I guess not. Stations up the wazoo. Ooh. You know what? No, I want to let it coast a little bit more before it gets into stations. I want to let it kind of slow down naturally. So I don't want it coming in too hot. Alright. Let's see how this does. Should probably definitely be intense. The question is just, is it going to be too intense? And again, how hot is it going to take that? How hot is it going to be going back into the station? If you don't love me now. And that's going to be stuck in my head. At first it was Money by Pink Floyd. Now it's The Chain by Fleetwood Mac. I mean, both really good songs. So that's not exactly a complaint. I mean, for anybody that has to listen to me sing, maybe. But not for me. No. Well, then again, I don't know the lyrics. So, yeah, I guess that is kind of bad. Alright, also I wanted to double check the 1600 at the end of year 3. Alright, we're going to have to really double down. Let's get some more drop towers. Oh, good. That will be good. Really? A hat stall before a drink stall? Wow. So how is that? Am I going to be able to build a path there? I don't think so. I was incorrect. I'm glad to be incorrect. In this instance. Okay, and I should probably start doing park advertisement. Now that when did I get rid of the swinging coaster? For I had noticed it wasn't showing up earlier, but I just assumed I had Invisible Ride still on. Oh, that is... Okay, I'm just gonna save this. Adrenaline Heights. Actually, I'm gonna save this too. Let's give it a name first, though. Name. I mean, I could do something about the chain or Fleetwood Mac. So one time I actually went to the dentist because I had a broken molar, and after he gets me numbed up real good, he's like, okay, now you should be comfortably numb. I'm like, hey, Pink Floyd. He's like, what the hell are you talking about? It's like, you went to med school. You don't know Pink Floyd? What the shit? All right, let's see about those autosaves. Do I have it still there? June 21st, June 3rd. Okay, it's already gone. All right, so yeah, getting rid of the swinging coaster can be real. Ooh. How is that going to affect that Virginia reel, though? Because I built it without that path there. Ah, dang it. Didn't mean to destroy that path. Or that. Ay, 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 ay. So, geez, that was just a bunch of wasted time. Gonna have to build the benches and whatnots again. Disheartening. Alright. Got all that back. I don't think I'm going to be able to just plop that back in. Yeah, definitely not. Yeah, okay. So let's work on getting the line. Oh, and also... Still no drink stall. Kind of knew that, but I wanted to double check. Why does it even give me the gentle rides here? Alright. So, I'm going to go with a U whatever. Oh, I just noticed I have a handyman that's going to drown there. Let's get that worked out. Cool. He's not going to drown, this mechanic, but let's just get him on the path anyway. I swear, I'm not high. How did I not notice that I had destroyed that? Ay. My brain is just gone tonight, apparently. Or this morning. It is 3 a.m. Pacific time. And that does already have a name. U0709. It's not a good name. It has a name, so I'm not going to rename it. I doubt Guess would go on the bomb if I built it. Because that's just there to basically bomb or really increase our park rating. That's what I built it for. It's crazy intense. It's not really meant to be rideable. I am curious, though. Okay. How fast can I let this one go? Let's start at 72. Got a little bit further that we could go. And I want to name this one Tree Fitty as well. I don't think I'm going to. Let's see here. Let's take a drink of my drink. And name. One hour photo. Why not? Starring Robin. Yep. Starring Robin Wee. I never have actually seen that movie, although I do know he horribly mispronounces Evangelion. Evangelion. Yeah, this is the good guy. He kills the people with his sword of righteousness. Enter the scene of Asuka and her Ava absolutely getting impaled. Yeah, he defeats the bad guys. I know that the writer or director of that film has spoken on, like, oh yeah, no, I chose this figure because this reason, but it wasn't because they knew Evangelion. Yeah. Honestly, I'm going to definitely be using block breaks on this, so I don't need a crazy long station. Because after a certain point, it just doesn't let you have it too long of a train. Yeah, of course. And let's see, what am I going to name this? Also, let's start recoloring my coasters. I need to see what color schemes it is that gets the most dazzling park. Whatnot. Never remember. But... and also, like, what colors and also what has to be colored in. Like, I don't think the flat rides do. I could be wrong, though. Also, that is not a bright pink to me. That is... yeah. No. Red? No. Let's go with white. Maybe gray? Yeah, gray works fine. Works just as well as white. Let's see, is that going to be enough to really... yeah. I was going to say, is that going to be enough for the full block section? But it will. It will. Nope. That one won't work. What about inline? Ooh, that's going to be right where I want the entrance, and that won't fit. It might fit now. It will not. I mean, the entrance will fit, but not the ride over it. Alright, and that's 75, and that is... oh, so that's not going to make it, is it? Because it goes from 80 to 85, and it's definitely not going to make it up here, although... what about if I do that? Yeah. Let's just see. Okay, it makes it past the inline twist. Oh, come on. Oh, wait, no. Yeah, that was the same as last time. Because it went hat stall before drink stall. I was going to be like, still no drink stall, but I had to reset it. Alright, I mean, that's probably because I'm not charging entrance fee. Are both of these at $3.50? Yes. Yes, they are. I can continue maxing my loan, but... Ooh, it's gonna rain soon. It's gonna be like, hey, it hasn't rained this entire time. I need it to rain. Actually, before I build more ride, let's build one of these. Ooh, but of course, charging $20 per umbrella is gonna really make the people go poor. Yeah. Oh, I wasn't paying enough attention. Oh no, we're still good. There's nothing that would stop that there. Alright, rain, come on, and stay for a little while. And actually, while I do this, let's work on this color scheme. Ooh, I do kind of like that. The reverse might work better, but I don't... I already have a predominantly bright green. Yeah, I like the bright purple with the bright green edging. That probably might not be the most best word there. I don't know. Who cares? Edging. I wouldn't be surprised if there was a already roller coaster named this in real life, but ticket pays for the whole seat, but you only need the edge. And that ticket's going to be $5. Actually, I should probably pay attention to how much money the guests have when they come in. Okay, so that guy had 80. 110. I still feel like that could be better. Wait, what about if I give the tracks bright green? Not quite what I'm looking for. That's definitely not what I'm looking for. Whatever. And how large is a large hill? Or a large loop? Definitely too large. Medium? Oh, nope. Doesn't make it. What about that? Oh, actually, that's not what I wanted. I wanted a small half loop. Ah, man, the rain barely lasted. Dang. And a cobra roll. Yeah, I know. I need another block section soon, though. Oh, shoot. Yeah. I don't want it to be that tight. Alright, after I get this cobra roll in... Did I call it a barrel roll a moment ago? After I get this cobra roll in, I should really work on getting it back to the station. Or... we could just start doing that now. Dang. Also, I see some vomit. Let's hire a handyman or two more. Close the souvenir stall. Close the Adrenaline Heights window. Okay. Just trying to think. I mean, that is a pretty decent spot where there's no block breaks, but... Eh. Eh. Lower that. Lowered that a little further than I had wanted, but so be it. Sobe. Anybody remember Sobe? I don't know if I've ever had a Sobe. You know, the drink with the lizards on it. Might have been a gecko, but I think it was a lizard. Of course it's in the way. Of course it is. I mean, obviously have to lower it a bit more. Is that going to give me enough clearance? No. Damn. Still no drink stall. Oy fucking vey. Mm-hmm. More terraforming. Yay. Such a waste of money. And I have the footpath underground. That was really a waste. Wow. I mean, I could decrease the station size. Guess I'm gonna have to. That's still not gonna be it. Oh, okay. I should really look up to see what that means. That suspended coaster's name. It certainly has a naming. It has a meaning. Like, it's not just a random name, right? There we go. Actually, let's start the braking. And I won't even need to build a block brake because... Oh, dang it. Because, the chain lift that I'm going to have to use probably will do it for me. Boo! And of course. And oh, I thought it was going to be in the way. Where exactly are we? Okay, so yeah. Also have to lower the ground apparently, but... five block sections. I actually want 5 cars then. Or 5 trains. Well, 8 cars per train, that's... Okay, I was worried that they were going to be too small with that small of a station. That should be okay. Should. And I'm going to let the testing get done before I start building the line. The queue. Whatever. There's no chance ice cream helps with the thirst, does it? Like, I can't imagine why it would. I mean, no, actually, yes, I can, because it is just frozen liquid. So the body will process it as a liquid, I would imagine. Jello can be a liquid, pudding can be a liquid, applesauce can be a liquid. Why couldn't ice cream? That's not the first one to go out, is it? Can't be. Guess it was. Alright. This should do just fine. Gonna have it go over the station. So, I was looking on the Archipelago randomizer list recently, and just to see, so I kind of been wanting to try it out, so I kind of just wanted to see what games they have, and they have a Sudoku on there. How does that work? I mean, I'm definitely curious, and I do like Sudoku, so I might give it a try sometime, but I don't think that's going to be the one I start with. I think first time I do it, I'm either going to go Ocarina of Time randomizer or Link's Awakening randomizer, and I only have 400 guests. We really need to... Huh. I'm thinking of building a top spin, but... Yes, I know. But, not charging anything for it. Like, obviously that's not good business-wise, but... It's one more thing guests can do without having to leave the park. Or it is one thing. I mean, one more. Well, I mean, they could walk around. That's one thing they could do, I guess. Or use the bathroom. For now, until I start charging. You know, get pay to poop going. Pay to poop, you pay to poop here. Oh, also, I forgot to see what kind of twister trains we had. Ah. Man. Oh, well. That's gonna be fine. Ooh, it's gonna rain. Well, thunder, but it will also rain. I mean, I might be a... Really? Still no drink stall? What's going on here? They're doing it just to be mean to me. I swear. Alright. And let's start working on advertisement. I want to wait until this is done just to see how much we can get. Ooh, it's the end of the month, though. I don't want to wait too long, because that will take some money away. Okay. Also, we should really have something play some kind of music. Since we don't have the merry-go-round. Ooh, safest part. Organ style. It's just the one track. I don't know what this whole track is about, I'm going to be honest. Or, you know, the musical tracks. I mean, obviously I know what musical tracks are, but that is something that added for OpenRCT2. I don't know what was already there. And if you do, like, the fairground organ, there's actually a few different things in the track list. But I think I can only get that with merry-go-rounds. That's what they're called. Also, I am not hearing that music. Oh, well. Pay that back a little. And let's give free ice creams. Ooh, and I do have pizza now, so something more substantial than the fries. And I just finished my ghost energy. I do also have water next to me, so that's good. With their penchant for thrill rides, would go-karts actually attract any guests? Time to test. I believe I saw somebody come on, so yeah. That being said, I don't actually want to do that right there. Or, I mean, I don't want to do it like that. Oh yeah, I forgot that they gave the big turns. Make it into a D. Well, I think I just figured out what I'm naming this. I don't think I need to say it. I mean, obviously I'm going to say it when I name it. It's not quite as sharp of a D on the bottom, but... Shh. Just shush. Cayete la facehole. Well, of course the edge was in the way. Oh, my nose itches. Oh. How am I going to do this? I also don't like to have crazy long lines for go-karts because they move slow. Well, honestly, I might just want to do what I had and just have the no queue line, just straight to the entrance. I mean, I don't want that, but well, I could also go under. Ah, terraforming. Okay. Ooh, it's about to start raining again. Or it is raining again. My bad. Alright, now how many? 5. I'm gonna go just 2 laps. Gonna leave it at the default $2 question mark. Go-kart D's nuts. I do kind of want to turn on the cheats so that I can put some more cars in here. Just for the sake of efficiency. Reversed cars. I kind of want to see that. But, okay, how crowded does that look? And see it from there. Yeah, we're good. I'm going to turn that back off, though, because I don't want to accidentally do something that I don't want to do. Alright, so we're up to 600. The last little bit since August So the last month, we've been okay. We all are also campaigning. So there's that. Still no drinks. Do we ever get drinks? Do we ever get drinks? Yes, we do. I believe that's going to reset that. Yep. I mean, we still unlocked what we unlocked. It's just now saying that we haven't unlocked anything. And that's all. I know go-kart D's nuts isn't like any clever wordplay or anything, but I didn't want it to just be D's nuts. Alright, I'm gonna highlight path issues. Okay, looks good. Could always do another drop. Quincy, just push my keyboard off my desk. Heckin' cat. Heckin' cat that I love. Heckin' tonkery. Yep. Still can't find those drinks. How about that? Cash me outside, how about that? That meme will never die to me. That's how pathetic I am. Do you have any updates? Nope. Did it say only 5 people were on the ride? Why, I gave it 8 vehicles, did I not? Or did I go back when I undid that? Shouldn't have. Okay, yeah, no, it didn't. We're good. I'm doing 2 laps here, right? Okay, we have a few people saying great value, but not a lot. I'll leave it. Might I even get single rail and hybrid coasters unlocked, because it looks like I ain't gonna build one. Could have done here instead, but I was gonna say it might be more expensive, but I don't know. Twister is a pretty expensive ride type. If I do flatten this land, are those supports gonna be enough? And also, honestly, the whole swinging coaster going down with the earth, it is a good look. It is a good aesthetic. Okay, so it doesn't look like a lot of people are going crazy for this ride, so okay, that actually works for me. I'm not gonna get impatient waiting for their ride. Guess I didn't have to put 8 vehicles in there, but I did. Okay. Oh, I was gonna say I didn't name the go-karts, but yes, I did. Go-kart these nuts. God. Let's see. Flatten that. No, I was going to say flatten that land and put the top spin there, but I don't think so because of the swinging coaster. Oh, it's going to rain again. It's going to rain. Yes, 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 yes. It's going to rain some more. How in the heck can I wash my neck if it ain't going to rain no more? I was kind of afraid that was going to be the case. Yeah. Hold on. How far is that from... I don't want to have a crazy long line. Screw it. I'm just going to have it go directly. And because I want to have something that people can ride without wasting money, it gonna be free. I should probably have a handyman that works specifically on that part of the path. Or just this straight shot here. I did include that turn there, but that's okay. That's okay. Of course, nobody's going to ride it because It's rained, but also I found out something. Again, Marcel Voss, found it by watching him the other day. It is now an indoor ride. Yeah, if you do, like, garden or path decorating things on top of rides, it will count it as an indoor ride. So the rain won't affect it. I don't know exactly how it would work on the top spin. Like, how many spots I'd have to put it over, but... we'll have to see if that works. Next time it rains, I'll have to see what the guests are thinking. Honestly, we should probably get free food or drink again. And hopefully we'll be getting the drink stall soon. What the hell? Finally! Oh, finally. Oh, I didn't want to construct it. I wanted to name it. Is nobody going on it? It's not intense enough, is it? Wow. Is that usually too much? Alright. Let's test it now. Should probably be okay. Hopefully. We might have to change it to Berserk mode. Ooh, drink stall. Finally. Nope, I'm not naming food stalls or anything, but finalement. I actually can't remember if that first E is supposed to be an E or an A. Don't care. Okay, yes I do. I actually do care. Still nobody. Wow. Wow. Berserk it is. Was Berserk by Ito? Jinji Ito? Ito Jinji? I'm not sure which is the surname, which is the given name. If this doesn't do it, then I'm probably just gonna take it out. Anybody in queue line? Nobody? Oh, we have a couple of people on. Cool. Alright. So we didn't get the drink stall until almost the very end of year one. And that was with doing nothing but shops and stalls. Whew. Actually, I don't want gentle rides. Or scenery, or honestly, transport rides. I don't imagine transport rides are going to go over too big in this park since they love the thrills. Name. I could just keep top spin. Or, you know what? Little basic. Berserk. I spelled that right? Nope. Not even close. Okay, maybe close. I'm keeping that typo. Berserk. Whoops. The remote for my sound bar just fell because I was fixing my mouse pad. Mouse pad was kind of falling off the table, off the desk. I need to attract more people to this path because this one's getting a little clogged. I could also do another path going around. I don't know what's my... Oh, my loan interest is not crazy high. Which actually makes sense. The loan interest for the RCT1 campaigns just aren't that high. I don't want to do a lot of terraforming right now, but I do want to get another path to open up, make things less clogged. Cool. That should suffice, I believe. So I should probably build another bathroom and maybe another food stall of some sort. Another place to get a $20 umbrella. Ah, of course. Cute. Worked out just fine. Excuse me. It is my night off, but I am tired. Though I did have a busy day. Kind of had to go to Portland the other day. Turns out my sister had her baby. So I had to go meet my new nibbling. So that is the gender neutral for... Well, I don't want to say niece-nephew because those are gendered, but... Yeah. I mean, assigned female at birth, but... So everybody's just calling her my niece. I don't know. It's like, let the kid decide that. It's that Monty Python bit. Is it a boy or a girl? A little early to start putting roles on it, don't you think? It's like, damn. That is good, but also the mere fact that it's John Cleese saying it. And if memory serves, he's a bit of an anti-trans bigot, I believe. Or at least kind of sides with J.K. Rowling. Or at least I don't see why she's that bad. Again, I can't remember the full details. Don't take my word on it. Look into it. I feel like it's something like that. I unmuted my mic. Yes, I did. Ooh. That would have been embarrassing if I was an hour and a half in and hadn't unmuted my mic. Alright, probably find a place to shoehorn in a wild mouse. Also shoehorn in another drop tower. Swing an inverter ship. I kind of hate those. Not that they're terrible, it's just the station setup. Because you can only build entrances and exits on one side. So that's obnoxious. But also, I do want to build something over here to get people over here. Also, should probably start flattening that or going up. Just, I hate to have too much path that's at an angle. So you have too much in a row, you can't put in benches. And I like to have a spot for my guests to sit. Man, the older I get, the more I appreciate benches at amusement parks. Oh boy. It is... Amusement parks are exhausting. It's like, I'm in my mid-30s, it shouldn't be this bad. I have also lost a bunch of weight since the last time I went to any, so that should also probably help, but still. Like I said, mini golf is a terrible ride, or attraction in this game. But I kind of want to build it just to see if people go on it. Again, the intensity is garbage for that. And the people love the intense rides here. But it might be kind of like the go-karts where people actually go on it. So I should probably advertise for the go-karts because people are going on them, but not super fast. Or, I mean, not at a high rate. Could also lower the cars down to actually the 5 like they were supposed to be before I cheated. But there's 8 people on the ride. Why is it not going? Right? It says 8 on the ride. Why are they unable to get off? Phrasing. That is weird. Actually, you know what? No, I'm going to... Oh, it went back down to 5. Okay. I can't remember how Splash Boat does on not high, which I feel like... Well, I was going to say I feel like it should be higher, but depending on how we look at intensity in this game, that might make sense, because, like, what is the difference between excitement and intensity? The way I kind of view that is excitement is, like, the feeling, like, the excitement is what you feel in your gut when you're riding it. The excitement, the adrenaline, all of those things, whereas intensity is the actual, like, pain the ride causes you, or just dysfunction. Like Goliath at Magic Mountain, I have known several people that are like, yeah, I went blind for a couple of seconds on that ride. Like, that's intense. But I have no idea what Chris Sawyer meant when he made this game. Okay, I could do this, maybe. Yeah, of course. Could also tuck it in this corner here. Why is that something that popped into my brain? Alright. Oh, wrong thing. I meant for the benches. And that. I think that. Yeah. Okay. Kind of wanted to do a no entrance sign so that would just be... Oh, I could have brought it over there. Who cares? $1.50's fine. Should probably hire some more mechanics. I haven't bought or hired any more since the very beginning of the scenario, and we have a good amount more rides. So let's hire a single security guard, a few entertainers. Try to get the best staff award if we can. I never remember what the requirements for that are. But I know you have to have at least one of each. Okay. Good enough. Put him in the bed with the captain's daughter. Put him in the bed with the captain's daughter. Which is actually euphemistic. Oh, is anybody going to go on that? It might not be intense enough. I'll get increased swings. Yeah, the, put him in the bed with the captain's daughter is absolutely euphemistic. It actually means strap him into the rack and flog him with the cat and nine tails whip. Captain's daughter is metaphorical for the cat and nine tails. And the bed, obviously, being the rack. I remember, like, I've always loved sea shanties, and I was singing that around a friend. He's like, there is no way that could be the lyric. I was like 12, so I'm like, okay, yeah, no, he must be right. I'm just gonna not sing it anymore. Then it's like, no, that is the lyric. I find out after some time. It definitely is. It's like, yeah, why would you lock up a drunk pirate, with a captain's daughter? Again, non-metaphorically. Would metaphor be the correct word there? I think so. It's not a simile. Did I build a drink stall over here? I did not. I did not. Oh, hi, Mom. Wait, yes, I did. Oh, right, because I called the first drink stall Finalement. Probably get a shitter over here. Shitter was full! God, I love Christmas Vacation. Such a good one. would people actually go on that? The intensity is going to be way too low. But it might fall into the category of... Oh, now just nobody's going on it. Do I need to increase the laps? See if that does anything. If not, I'm probably just gonna... Okay, that seems to have done it. Or wait, no, it's waiting to... Yeah, okay. It's waiting for the test results. That's not what I wanted. I wanted to see how much longer was on the park advertisement. Go-kart these nuts, advertise Oroni. 9 weeks. And free rides on that too. Let's actually get people to... Oh, I actually don't have... Okay. I kind of want to build a balloon stall, because that will give me a little bit more money, but it'll also make them go through their money a bit more fast. A little bit more quickly. English. So it won't really help with the intensity, but if I build a bunch of stuff around it, that should help. That might help the excitement, and it probably won't help significantly. How are all my how's the reliability of everything? Doing okay for the most part. How much would this cost to... Ooh. How much has it made me so far? You know what? Might be a good idea to get that refurbished. Gonna probably need to take out a loan for that, but that's okay. How many people do we have in the queue for this? A good chunk. And that one drop tower is down to 77. The U, whatever. Let's let everybody that's on the ride cycle through. And then we'll take out a loan and refurbish. In the meantime, we'll pay back a small amount of loan. Again, the interest rate's not very high, and I should really figure out if that's APR or APY. Not because it really matters, it's not very high, but just out of sheer curiosity. That's got to be APY, it can't be APR. But it also like 1%. Ooh, excuse me, yawned. Okay. One more train. And Cathaxis. Let's see what that even means. Concentration of mental energy on one particular person, idea, or object. Cathexis. Okay. Let's get that back to there. Awesome, awesome. I'm not going to remember that. I know that. That's okay. Refurbish this. Ooh, also, let's lower the minimum wait time down to 3. Shouldn't make a huge difference, but still. Cool. Oh, we still have 1,000 left. Alright, we have 500 guests to go for our limit, or for our goal. And we have like a year and a half. Let's see. Yeah, a year and 5 months. Which, this game doesn't have full years. Just from March through October. Just a little bit of terraforming. So let's close that. Okay, I'm pretty confident in our ability to get to the goal. Still want to build a bunch more stuff, though. Just, you know, the money of it all. Which I think I have 9,000 left on the loan. I do. Just want to get a lot more flat area. And I don't want to take out a loan just for that. For the terraforming. I mean, I did that earlier, but... Ooh, ooh, it's about to rain. Money. Money, money, money. Money. Honestly, probably should build a wild mouse. Nice, compact, relatively cheap. Not a huge throughput as far as guests go. But... all things considered. With your host, Audie Cornish. Is that... no, that Audie Cornish isn't all things considered. That's, she's morning edition, right? I'm gonna be perfectly honest. It's actually been a hot minute since I've listened to NPR. And I think I just heard one of my neighbors. They're probably gonna go fishing. It is 4 a.m. Pacific time. They've been going fishing around this time. I hope they get a good catch. I was looking to see if I could like load music into OpenRCT2, and it doesn't really look like there's an easy way. I mean, there's other mods that would help with it, but eh. If I really wanted to, though, I could just turn off like all music that's playing in here, and just you know, open media player or something and have some stuff going. So why is techno the default? Drunken pirate, come on. Or drunken sailor. One-hour photo starring Robin Wee. Cool. Still have no idea if this is considered inside or not. I don't see anybody saying anything about, oh no, going on that well, it's raining. But I already forgot how long ago it was that it rained. How many awards do we have right now? Oh, just the one. Let's get it bright colors. Try to get that dazzling award. I do kind of hate that I have to, you know, there's only a few colors I can actually use for the dazzling color scheme. I hate it, but what you gonna do? I could go. Is orange on that list? The bright orange? Oh, there is no bright orange. It's light orange. Okay, that's kind of an eyesore. But who cares? Okay, again, I care, but not enough. Okay, some new roller coasters next. Would Boomerang have good stats for this park? Surprisingly, yes. I was gonna say, I don't feel like Boomerang is that intense of a ride, but again, if we're going with the whole pain or discomfort aspect, I know a lot of people dislike Boomerang because their head gets slammed around. I actually like the Vekoma Boomerang just fine. Does that make me basic? Probably. Do we have the Deja Vu coaster type? I believe that's this. Yep. That can make a pretty tight coaster. With a reverse incline. Yeah, of course it is. Okay. Oh yeah, I forgot I misnamed or misspelled Berserk. I don't think it's actually going to let me build too much higher than that. Yep, correct. So, what are we going to do? You know, I did kind of like what I did last week with Coaster Canyon, where I did a half loop and then like an inline above that to keep it all in one nice line. Although, of course, I did it under last week, not over. How would this go over? I mean, it is expensive. Probably don't want to do that for too long. Of course it's in the way. Of course. Man, that swinging coaster. You know, when I actually had it deleted, that made it so much easier for everything else. But that's a pretty profitable ride. Go-kart these nuts. I mean, we aren't charging for park entry, but it's still good marketing. Somehow. I mean, okay, it's... I was going to say it's not that smart of a game, which, I mean, true. That's true. Ah, dang it. Yep. I guess so. Ay, ay, ay. Ay, 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 ay. Oh, that's actually not what I wanted. I wanted to go up. Half loop? Yeah! Half corkscrew? Hopefully this isn't going to be too intense. It might. It might not. I don't know. Alright, let's see how this does. Honestly, it's kind of a eyesore of a coaster, but wasn't too expensive. Commissioner Gordian Knot. I'm just gonna go Gordian Knot, which I don't even know if I spelled Gordian right, but... This isn't a Six Flags park. Why are we naming after a DC comic character? You know, that suspended Batman, like, it is a model roller coaster that Six Flags just keeps reusing, but it's a solid ride. At least last time I rode it, which, ooh, I think it was like 2007, so... I mean, it could have aged horribly. It, you know, gotten really rough over the ages. No, it would have been 2006, wouldn't it have? I mean, I don't know that chat would know when the last time I went to Magic Mountain was, but... or any Six Flag park that has it, which in this case would just be Six Flag or Magic Mountain. Also, a reminder that so one of the things I had grown up hearing was that Six Flags got its name because of there were 6 little hills on Magic Mountain. There was a flag on top of each of those. Cool story, bruh, but nah, Magic Mountain would have had to have been the first park, and also Six Flags Over Texas was the first park, and it was named Six Flags because of the Six Flags that had ruled over Texas at one point. The United States of America, the Republic of Texas, Mexico, Spain, France, Confederate States of America, and I don't know if that was 5 or 6. So, big oof. Is that's enough. Cool. How's that? Ooh, okay. It's not too intense. I mean, pretty dang intense. But it'll do. So why did I go Commissioner Gordon? He was promoted to lieutenant at some point, I believe. Lieutenant's higher than commissioner, right? How the hell do I know? Then again, also comic book continuity is never consistent, making it kind of hard for new people to come in. And why they try things like the New 52, which I actually like the New 52 just fine. There was bad. There was. But it's what got me into comics. And there was absolutely some good. I mean, I'm a little disillusioned by Jeff Johns now, but his run on Green Lantern, I mean, it didn't start in New 52, but it continued there, and that was always good. I did like the Shazam that he did. Justice League Dark. I actually liked the Justice League International from New 52. I know that one is kind of a more controversial take, but I did like it. And I actually loved the Batwing comic, at least how it started. With David Zavimbe. I kind of loved the concept of Batman International. You know, he commissions Batman or superheroes from all over the world to become Batman of that area, and David Zavimbe being the Batman of Democratic Republic of the Congo, or the Democrat. Because I feel like there's 2 Democratic Republic of the Congos, and the only difference between the name might actually just be the definitive article. DRC. Democratic Republic of the Congo. Oh, and the other one is Republic of the Congo, not... Or Congo, Brazzaville? Huh. Interesting. And of course, David Zavimbe's, his, Alfred was Matuba, which I kind of like the name because it makes me think, my tuba. I hope that wasn't racist. Red. That's bright red? Oh. I don't think light pink will do it. Bright pink, which that doesn't feel like bright pink. That feels like demented, what is that stuff? I want to say Alka-Seltzer, but that's not it. Pepto-Bismol. Ooh, I do kind of like the red with the purple, but I don't know if that's the exact... maybe black supports? I mean, I already have a purple and yellow, though. Kind of. Oh, excuse me. Let's go with this Sprite. Color, I mean, that's kind of this right here, but... I want that award, damn it! It's almost the end of July, and we're almost at 1300. We definitely got this. I do feel like I need to make more paths, though. Oops. Make more paths, because I don't want it to be too crowded in one area. Getting its main thoroughfare is kind of the worst part. I also want to pay off the loan, even though it's not that crazy, the interest. I mean, yeah, not even $35. How are the... They are all mad. Why are they mad? Okay. I was thinking maybe they just ran out of money, and that's why... Okay, they couldn't afford. They didn't want to go on anything that thrilling. They still had a good chunk of money left. Okay, this person was happy, so that's good. But yeah, they had money left too. What? It's too crowded here. Like, fair. Want to go home. Clean and tidy. Want to go on something more really than cathexis. That one was pretty high intensity, wasn't it? Okay, I thought it was actually in the 9s, but still. Okay, I think I want to hire a few more entertainers just to get everybody's mood up. At least try. Also, I feel like... Yeah, I had a ride I called Shin Jelly in the classic stand-up roller coasters, but it's just not saved on here anymore. Dang. Ooh, actually, now that I think about it, I think they might have actually changed some of the stuff on classic stand-up. No, reverse incline is still here. Okay. Actually, the stand-up coasters have a pretty high intensity. Which actually kind of makes a little bit of sense if we're talking about intensity being a comfort thing. Oh, that's not what I wanted. I don't remember what Shin Jelly, like, the schematics of it was, but I want to make a Shin Jelly, damn it. And I know I said it last time on stream, I don't know how I feel about King of the Hill coming back. We'll see. We'll see if it's any good. Hope in one hand, shit in the other. See which one is full of shit first. I think I got that saying right. Okay, did that improve anything? Maybe? I mean, my rating was not low. Also, how is reliability doing? Alright, let's get that drop tower refurbished. Also, I believe I saw some vomit, but nope, it got picked up. Or swept up. Just, did they put kitty litter on it or anything? I don't know, they just swept it up. I can just imagine the bristles being, ugh. How much is this gonna cost? Not bad. And 1 hour photo starring Robin Wee is getting a little low, kind of. It's not bad. I thought it was in the 70s just a second ago. It might have been. Of course, I could cheat and, like, turn off money so I could easily level this. I don't want to do that. I am looking here, and I could actually do a path that goes kind of around this way. Does it really accomplish much? No, except it could get more people in a different area. Oops. Yeah, of course. Is that going to be low enough? Yes, it is. Or so it seems. Awesome, awesome. Hmm? Oh, okay. I was looking at the wrong tile. Hopefully I didn't just drop a guest onto the unpaved area. Okay, the Cathexis is back in the way. Move, people. Move! Peach shirt guy, move. You know what? Forgot I have build on pause mode enabled. So that should... Damn it. Yeah. Also, because I was talking about Batman Incorporated earlier, I actually really like Batman Rises. I especially love the end because it was set up perfectly for Batman Incorporated. You had Robin as Batman. A quote unquote dead Bruce Wayne is traveling the country, or the world, I mean. It would have been the perfect setup for Batman Incorporated. Like, perfect. Oh well. I mean, I guess they could still do it, but I don't think so. I don't think a lot of people actually liked The Dark Knight Rises all that much. I seem to be kind of the odd one out. I do know my sister actually liked it a lot, though. Ah, dang it. But yeah, we kind of seem to be the odd ones out. Oh yeah, and I mean, come on. They set up for Damien being born. It's like, yeah, I know. Talia al Ghul, quote unquote, died. But Marion Cotillard is a better actress than that. That was not convincing death acting. I might have missaid her name, but... E. Oh, I need to raise it, don't I? Oh. Okay. Alright. Of course, that's going to be a... I was going to say that's going to be a little complicated when I want to flatten that, but honestly, I could just turn the cheat on. It'd be easier than just deleting it and rebuilding it, and it's one of those things I don't think I would feel that bad about cheating there. It's not like I'm actually... It would still take just about the same amount of money, regardless. Also, I should probably build like a bathroom and some eateries on this spot, or on this trail. And I've got really nothing going on this path yet, but I mean, it's scenic, I suppose. I didn't just... Yeah, I did. Okay, I need to look at the eateries in a moment. Of course, bathroom. Should probably get info kiosk so next time it rains I could get those $20 umbrellas sold at another spot. List things. I hate that. Come on. Knock it off. Is that... That was good. Cool. It was on the path. Come on. Right. I knew that wasn't on the path, but... Would that be... Okay. Yes, but I need money. Okay. Spin that. Spin the camera around. Okay, that really doesn't work. The meter of that. So I can see the path. Nope. Oh, that's not what I wanted. That's what I wanted. I have no idea. Definitely not there. Yeah, I could have a path going over there too. Really divert people, but there's just no point. Man, I'm really glad that pressing shift this many times isn't turning on sticky keys. Is that? Nope. Because with OpenRCT2, it would have been an automatic snap to the entrance facing the path. Not even close. Obnoxious. You know what? I'm just going to build it right there. A little ways out, but that's okay. And info kiosk. Right. Let's lower that. I'll lower that a little further than I had wanted, but... Ah, dang, still can't fit it there. Not enough clearance. Alright. Alright, got that going. Don't have a lot of reason for people to go on that path yet, other than it's just another way to go that's less crowded. Always build some kind of underground roller coaster. I wouldn't want to do an underground log ride. That would actually be fine. Go-karts. Doing too much of the go-karts underground tanks the excitement for some reason. I mean, I think it would be exciting, but what do I know? Well, then again, driving in the dark. I don't know if these go-karts have headlights. I don't think they do. I mean, it doesn't say... But then again, this path doesn't have lights either, so... Who knows? Can I... The corkscrew does have a plain old loop in it, yeah? Yeah. And it will launch, so I could... Ooh, that's a good one. I was going to say, I can make an ampersand out of the corkscrew coaster type. Since I don't seem to be getting the steel looping. Should also probably make a legit roto tower, but a roto drop. Oh, nope, nope, nope. Oh, you know what? I don't think the guests actually would like it if I just did the normal. It just stays right there. Because again, they like the high intensity in this park. And definitely want to do the... I was going to do flowers this time, but actually no. Because... reasons. Because it would, they'd wither. I could always turn off withering flowers. I don't feel like that. I wouldn't feel too bad about using that cheat. Oh, okay, it did get built. Oh, we're almost at 1400, and we're still not at the end of year 2. We're doing well. I'm gonna take a sip of water. That is going to $5, though. Just because of the relatively low output of this ride. Let's see if people will actually ride it, though. They like the high intensity in this park, but it might be too high. I think it is. Yup. Yup. Come on, peeps. Also, I don't know if that will count as it being indoors now. That there's such a huge gap between the top of that and that decoration. Good lord, why can I not think of that name? I took my Adderall, right? Pretty confident I did, and I did have an energy drink, so should be okay. Let's save up a bit of money because we're gonna have to do a park. Actually, I didn't see how much longer we had on that. 3 weeks? Okay. Oh, 5 weeks for the... Okay. So we have a decent amount of time, but still. Still too high. Actually, did it... I think that might have gone up. I feel like it was at 12 something. And name. Name. I really feel like it should bounce at the bottom there. Okay, that's better than it was just a second ago. Will anybody go on it in its current form? Looks like no. Weenie Hut Jr. Is it a hut? No. Are there weenies? Well, people aren't going on the ride. I mean, again, I don't like space shots or drop towers, so I don't have a lot of room to judge here. But I'm gonna. Alright, we got people actually going on now. Or at least queuing. It's a really good value at $5? Alright. I don't know if these are new to Intent since it reopened, or if those are the old ones. I think they might be old ones. Might. Also, I feel like I've definitely named something Weenie Hut Jr. in a stream or a Let's Play on this game before, but hell if I can remember what it was. I feel like there was something else I was gonna... It might have just been a launch tower that I was gonna build. Oh, I did also want to pay back some loan because... Park advertisement. Advertisement. I mean, we could get an intense one of these going, I think. It's just not a good ride design. Or a good ride type. There's no single rail roller coasters saved. And I believe same for hybrid. There... Oh, no, I was going to be that... Wait, there is? But no, that's something I had made some time ago. Forgot about that. Let's also see... Okay, we're done with thrill rides. So not going to get any more of that type. So let's just, out of sheer curiosity, see if the 3D theater will attract... Or if anybody will actually, you know, go in it. My guess is no. Also, where can I build it that will fit? Without, you know, lowering a bunch of land. I might just have to do that a bit. I don't actually want to build it here. Well, I can't. I should have really seen that coming. Actually, still don't know if I'm going to be able to fit it in here. Probably not, actually. Alright, and we have less than 100 guests to go, and a little over a year. Definitely making this goal. Unless, you know, I just kill like 1,000 people all of a sudden. Tempting. Alright, probably won't be able to... Yeah, nope, still can't fit under the rails there. Might be able to fit it there. Just to... Nope. I lower it just a little bit more. You gonna be good? Maybe, but I can't afford it. So I just noticed that Twitch is telling me that the stream is unstable, and it says I have low bitrate, but looking at OBS, I have no dropped frames. Also, I have it set to not top over 6,000 bitrate. Why is it going higher than that? Thanks for later. If there is anybody here, and you're noticing anything wrong with the stream, please do let me know. Oh, right. Okay. And now, of course, I have to pay for it. And I'm going to actually have to have a path to it and all that. We're not even going to build an exit for now. I'm just going to see I build it, put in an entrance and a line, if people start lining up. That'll do. Like I said, I don't actually really want to keep one here, but... Oh, alright, I do have to actually build the exit. Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking. Good to know. Delete the path. Ooh, it's gonna rain soon. Only 1 week left of park campaign. So, should see what if that at the top does actually keep people from not wanting to ride in the rain. It does look like it. Cool. Marcel Voss did not let me down. Not that he ever has. That I can think of. Alright. So definitely max out the park campaign. Back to Go-Kart These Nuts. And free rides to Go-Kart These Nuts. Cool. I mean, we're maxed out again on the loan, but okay. If I can I change stream settings while I'm streaming? Oh, excuse me. Oh, got a good chunk of money now. I was kind of zoning out for a second. Well, I was thinking about stream and how it's supposedly unstable. It's much like me. Okay. Well, I have like probably 11 weeks left, maybe closer to 12. So I don't need to pay back too much right now. Let's work on terraforming just a little. And the rain's done. Or, well, just about done. Shoot. Okay. All I'm going to do for this moment. I definitely want to get some more area flattened before I start really building. But actually, ooh, this would probably be a good area to flatten first. Just this whole area. Good area. And then we could have built a little bit more pathway from like here, and then along the barrier of the park, or you know, the park line, whatever we want to call it. Ah, we're 11 short, 10 short of the goal. I could turn on, you know, allowing you to finish the parks early. Like, if I had that turned on, as soon as we hit 1600, we'd be good, even though we're not at the end. But I just don't turn that on. Don't really feel the need to. Alright, so if I do want to build a path that goes around here, I could start building a compact wild mouse, and just whatever I flatten after that is a good area. Leave space around it. I know I literally was just hinting at I was going to make it all in this area that's already flattened, but... Of course, let's get the testing going. Or the... simulation. Is that what... Do they call it anything in particular? Yeah, simulate. Cool. You know, I don't know why I'm not letting it get to be too intense. They're going to want intense. 10 weeks left. Oh, it has a sharp drop, right. How'd I forget that? Get to go straight to sharp. Oh, the wild mouse is in the way. Okay, let's see how this does. Ah, shoot. Can I do... No, I cannot do pictures on this. And out of all the coasters to have a block break, why a wild mouse? There's no trains. So you're just doing a block break system on a single car. It's just not very efficient. Alright, let's see how this does. It might not be enough. Might not. Ah, dang. Yep. I definitely want to keep that hump in there. Also, I forget that you could do steep lift hills on the wild mouses. The wild mice. Whichever. Ooh, raining. Oh, and of course, let's simulate that. Is that on track? Or is that going to... No. Need to turn it in. Kind of... Again, I wanted to... I gotta have it. Let's see about this. Alright. Let's see how this does. This might be too intense now. Who knows? Well, I mean, before it might not... It might have been too intense then. Might not have been. I don't know. Because it didn't finish. Because couldn't make it over the hump. Ooh, 5,000. Nice. Oh, and we definitely have enough guests for the goal. That might be coming in a little hot. I don't remember what the actual crashing speed is. That will, make them explode. Ah, dang it. Okay, let's see if that does anything. Trim the speed. Which I don't even know how fast it was going in that area. So, might not be enough, might be too much. I don't know. Oh shoot, now we don't have enough guests for the goal. I mean, we still have plenty of time, so we're good, but... Okay, so it made it over that. How are we doing on intensity? Still too high. Okay, that... I might need to do more lift hill on that one hump. I mean, is it even really a hump anymore? I mean, okay, it kind of is, but... Kinda. Ooh, we can pay off a few more well, a little more. Man, why is the park attendance going down? What's happened? The park rating's gone down. I mean, let's, sure, hire a few more of everything, even security guards. Still too much. Again, don't really want this to be a lift hill, but gotta make it work. And I could just tear it down completely and build something else. Also, how's everything doing? Okay, wow, that is not an old ride. Why is it so craptastic? Let's refurbish that already? It was made this year. This ride is not going to make it through this year, even if it kills it. Because, yeah. And let's go-kart these nuts. Let's get that going on a refurbishment. Really? How? Is it this stuff at the end? It might be this stuff at the end. I'm gonna make it through this year if it kills me. Okay, I did not sing that right. Nope. Also, I love that the Mountain Goats had taken that music video down and then brought it back up for the day Trump was inaugurated again. Like, I don't like how he was inaugurated again, but I love the sass of putting that song back up on that day. Oh, I didn't test it. That's not a... Actually, what is the intensity of the reverse freefall? Higher than I thought, actually. Not exactly a space-efficient ride. Commissioner Gordian Knot is all good. We can reopen that. Or, well, it was reopened. Ooh, never changed the minimum on that. Let's close 1 hour photo starring Robin Wee, and really... Honestly, I should just scrap it. I should. I ain't, but I should. Way too many turn brakes. Okay, that should be good for refurbishment. How much? Okay. Okay. Whoa, so exciting, this wild mouse. Much scare. Oh, never reopened that. My bad. I'm gonna wait just a bit longer and before I refurbish anything else. What was that? Okay, that might be too low. Who knows? Let's build the queue, and then C, and then name. Honestly, you don't want to build too long a line for this, because, again, not the best. It's not exactly a people eater. Okay. Also, got to change the color scheme. Yeah, sure, why not? Different blue, though. That's better. Purple. People. Meter. And apostrophe as in, like, it's not kind of, you know, like in French. Anyways. Okay. Are people gonna go on this? Yes? At least one person is? At least 2 people are? Alright. 2 weeks remaining on the campaign. So I'm not going to do any more campaigns yet. And, You know what? This ride's not going to be too popular, I don't think, so I don't need to decrease the minimum wait time too low. It'd just be silly. So we've got to work on getting the numbers of the park back up, which honestly a few more campaigns should suffice, and maybe another drop tower or two. You know what? Let's lower this land. And instead of a standard drop tower, let's do... Ooh, going down again. Yikes. Going down, down, and an earlier round. Sugar, we're going down swinging. Be your number one with a bullet. Lord God complex. Cock it, pull it. How much did I charge for the other roto drop? And also, did I name that roto drop? Oh yeah, Weenie Hut Jr. Forgot. Oh yeah, and $5. Okay. So you are also going to be $5. I could definitely make that goal work for me if I cheat in a cash machine. Still not going to, though. Alright, and put a thingamajigger on top. That's not quite right, I don't believe. That's better. Oh, no, I wanted to name it, not construct. Alright, let's see here. And there's the park advertising. Let's see what we can do. Definitely gonna max out on the park. That's gonna probably... Oh, for some reason I was thinking that went up to 7,000 for that. Free food. We have ice creams. Half price entry to the park. Free entry to the park. How are we doing on money? About 3,000. Vouchers for free rides on Purple People Neater. And advertising campaign for Go-Kart D's Nuts. Just a little shy of being able to afford that. Okay, that's fine. Cool. Now just to name this new roto drop and also build the QTVs. And just because I was just thinking about the mountain goats. You or your memory. Which also makes me want to ask, when's the last time you saw a bottle of Bartles and James? Been a long time for me. Apparently they still make Bartles and James, but they're in cans now and I think are seltzers? Oh. Bartles and James, and you or your memory. St. Joseph's Baby Aspirin, Bartles and James, and you or your memory. Okay, we're in May. We're definitely going back up in guess. Not as high as I would like. So nobody's going on this. Nobody's ever been on this. Oh. Oh, no, there's one person that's gone on it. Yeesh. Alright, let's demolish that and find out where that queue line was. Dang it. Okay. I could delete under that guy. Dang it. Nope, that's not right. Again, I wish I could find, or I wish I could set some like defaults so that I could just press one button and all the settings I want just default to that. That'd be so nice. Also, I wish that I'm kind of mixed on the whole, you know, like when you close the path or the sign or the, you know, the scenery on it changing the view. Because on one hand, I do, it's like, okay, I don't need to undo it because it's going to undo it for me. But on the other hand, there are times that I would like to keep it open between those things. Oh wow, that's actually got a decent line now. Let's lower the minimum wait time to nothing. How much am I charging? Oh, $2. Okay. It's not something that people are super thrilled about, this ride, so keeping it low. Yeah, let's do that, and also less money they spend, the longer they will stay in the park. Oh, and we're back above 1600. Dope. Now, how is the top spin doing? Berserk. 73% reliability, not bad. I mean, it's pretty much what I had already known. Okay. Want to build something else. Still have a lot of area that I need to flatten. I could actually do another pathway across here. Again, the only real point of that is just... Oh, but then there's one right there, so no. Yeah, it would just be silly. Oh wow, we're out of roller coasters to research. Still haven't built a single rail. Although, again, pricey. Okay, come on, money. Don't want to continue taking out loan. Yeah, let's just demolish it. I mean, that little bit that I built right there is 1,000. I mean, that's really good for that much roller coaster in real life, but not exactly in Roller Coaster Tycoon. I mean, if I could build a roller coaster for $1,000, okay, I mean, I guess I didn't just build a roller coaster for 1,000, but if I could, ooh my, well, I was gonna say I would, but no, the electricity cost would actually probably be what would get me. So it'd probably mess up the electrical system since, you know, it's not built for a roller coaster in my area. I can't imagine bumper boats would go over well. Do I have any other options besides bumper? Oh yes, I have row, I have bumper, I have canoes. How much does that increase it? You know, a bit. I mean, it's almost a third. But I already know that it wouldn't go over all that well, so delete. Again, I kind of wish that the guests would go on less than 10 rides, because, again, I would love to have my impossible maze. But, nope, no dice. Ooh, we're at 1,700. Sweet. Just gotta stay on top of advertisement and refurbishment and whatnot. We should probably be good for the rest of the campaign. I do want to refurbish Cathexis. Cathethix. Wait, there's only one T. Cathesis. I have no idea how it's pronounced. Also, I swear that was just at 74. Did it already go up? Did just closing that make it go up for somehow? Gonna hire another mechanic just cuz. More handyman just cuz. And why not entertainer? One more train on Cathexis. Sweet. And there we go. Gonna give them a minute to exit the station. They should be good. How much? Ooh, ouch. Well, but we're about to get a bunch of money because the umbrellas. Awesome, awesome. Let's also refurbish Weenie Hut Jr. Cool. Now, what about Berserk? That was definitely at 70 a little while ago. Why? How did they go back up? I honestly, I don't know exactly what it is, that reliability, and downtime. Like, I don't really get them. I mean, downtime is like the percentage of the ride's life or year or month or whatever that the ride is down. Like, okay, fine, but like, I don't know exactly how reliability is measured. Honestly, I don't know how a lot of this stuff is measured. Why is nobody going on this? I mean, sure, it's a bit intense, but nobody's saying, oh, because it was raining. Was I looking at the wrong thing? Oh, it did say it was 0% popularity just a moment ago, correct? Am I taking crazy pills? You know, again? Ooh, let's turn that off. That is going to lower the reliability, of course. It's going to, you know, ride it hard, put it away wet, as the saying goes. But, you know, that's what refurbishment's for. We are Junior! Like, 100% popularity. Does that mean every single guest has gone on this? Like, I can't imagine that because there are guests that enter. Again, I'm not exactly how they determine these things on the ride. Or the stat... Or, oh yes, the stats on the ride too, but... I guess that is just another stat. Just a different kind of stat. My Miss Quincy kitty had left for a moment, but is back. She's a sweetie, and I love her. She's a little needy, chat. But I love her. I'm gonna speed it up just a little. So we probably just have water and transport and gentle rides left. Oh, and scenery and theming. Actually, why did I even have water checked off? Because I knew none of those would be thrilling enough. Well, I guess water coaster would be a possibility. Ooh, we're under 15,000 again. So I'm petting Quincy as I'm doing this with my left hand. And thing is, as soon as I step petting, she is going to step on me and like try to get all up in my face. And no, she's laying back down. Wow. Okay. I'm actually surprised. She's a sweet cat. I love her. Goodness, I adopted her a little over 6 years ago. Or no, yeah, right about 6 years ago. I think it would have been May of 2019. I had known her for a few years before that. She was hanging out at my work. I just wasn't able to, like, take her in until I was living with my folks, and my dad's like, no, you can't have a cat. It's like, okay, but you could have your loud-ass, obnoxious bird, sure. I mean, okay, yeah, no, that is his choice. But, I love cats. He's never been super fond of them. She was hanging around at work, so once I was able to take her in, like, it was a few months after I moved in, but got everything all ready, and I brought her over. And she's been with me since. Oh goodness, so earlier this year, I lost power for just shy of a week. I think, like, it was over 120 hours. It was just my place. It was a nightmare, and it was hella cold. So, I had to take my cats to my parents, because I stayed there a few days. Honestly, it's like, okay, I'm gonna be cold, whatever. I have blankets. I just don't want them to be cold. And they had no chill driving there, but once they were there, they were fine. Cats. Gotta love them. My parents, they have a big old dog now, and it's still a puppy, and it thinks it is a lap dog. I was laying on a love seat at my folks' place recently. That dog just plops on me. It's a golden doodle. It's not exactly small. I mean, I've seen bigger dogs. It's still a puppy, and it's big, and it's going to continue thinking it's a lap dog, I think. He's a sweetie, though. I love him. Honestly, some of the sweetest dogs I've ever known are big dogs. Ooh, we're at 1900. You gonna break 2000? I'm sure we will. Now we're on to theming, so we're out of water rides. No, oh no, I just included all the others now too. Okay. It's a little silly, some of these rides that are included in this campaign, because, like, they're not going to care for the maze, they're not going to care for the merry-go-round, or carousel, or whatever we call it here, merry-go-round. So it's like, what's the point? We might actually be able to get something... Yeah, we can do a decently intense mini roller coaster. That's just a nightmare look. That looks like a nightmare. I know that was... You know, can I buy land? No, I cannot in this park. That's alright. Doop, doop. Oh, I am getting tired. No, that's part of the reason I kind of had the turbo on earlier, is because, like, okay, let's kind of get working on wrapping up stream. I'm enjoying streaming, it's just, I'm also getting to that point, it's like, no, I'm getting to the end of stream. I'm definitely getting there. Oh, I mean, I still have stuff to do. I ain't gonna go to sleep as soon as I quit stream or anything. Need to go on a walk. Need to do some cleaning, particularly dishes. I need to finish some meal prepping. Doing a load of laundry wouldn't hurt. I don't have a dishwasher, so I have to do the dishes by hand. Or I actually have a countertop dishwasher, but it's actually surprisingly inefficient. I mean, it's fine. It washes them just fine. It's just, you can't really fit too much in there. And with how much water it uses, like, okay, let's just... Oh shit, we're almost done with the advertising campaigns. I think it would just save water to wash them by hand. I think. And also, it hooks up to the sink, so your sink's kind of out while you're using it. I mean, I do have one of those sprayer attachments to the sink, so I could still use that when it's being used, but just, yeah. Okay, I am going to turbo it. Alright. Pausing it. Getting a loan. Getting a loan. Auto loan. Wait, no, it's not an auto loan. How about the edge? Why not? And free ice creams. And free entry to the park, even though that's kind of silly. And free rides on go-kart these nuts. And free half-price tickets. Or entries. Okay, we're not at 2,000 yet. We're not really dropping. I mean, yeah, we kind of did a little. But we've, you know, we stopped the bleeding. I do think I'm going to lay down as soon as I'm done with the stream, though. Not going to be able to go to sleep yet. Because I am just so incapable of napping. But I definitely want to be vertical, or parallel to the ground. I have been likened to a Snorlax, and not just because I'm fat. Although, yes. I just like laying. I make weird noises. Also, if I make a sound that's even relatively close to ah, I have to. The French champagne has always been celebrated for its excellence. There's a California champagne by Paul Merson, inspired by that same French excellence. It's fermented in the bottle, and it's vintage, and like the best French champagne, it's vintage dated. Just, yeah, my brain. My brain is garbage sometimes. A lot of times. Far too often. Okay, our guest rate is going down. Oh, we still got this, though. Just, we're right at the end. Yup. Alright, we completed that scenario. And with that, I'm going to call this one right here. So, hey, thank you for joining, everyone. Take care. Remember that you are valid. I'll be back later. Bye-bye.